My name is Jordan, also known as Scraps, and today I'll be guiding you through a Myrobyte flanged synth. This has to deal with the flangedness of the body from the Scream 4 distortion, and then we tidy that up with a little bit of mastering and compression, along with a little bit of widening for the reverb attached to the synth. I'm going to display a short preview of how this should sound, and after this example I'll guide you through on how to make it, so take a listen. So that's the synth. It's not hard or complex to make. It has to deal with just mastering it. Can be kind of a bitch. So other than that, I'm going to go to my reason, create a new document, drag up my mixer, drag down my sequencer. Now for those of you who do not watch my videos, I like to right click a lot to create my menu of items, such as a combinator to tidy everything up and instruments and effects. What you can do, it works out on PC and Mac as well. You can hold Control and you can left click to get the same menu. So every time I say right click, just plug it in for control click. Okay. Now that I've created a new instance, I'm going to right click, go to Utilities, and create Combinator. Now inside of Combinator, I'm going to right click on the instrument and go to Instruments and choose Maelstrom. Grain table synthesizer. For the Maelstrom grain table synthesizer, the only thing we need to do for the modulation parameters, this mod wheel over here, is turn up the filter about 12 and turn the index up about 12 as well. I'm sorry, the index 12, leave that there. Turn up the filter all the way, so 127. I think that's 63 though. Yep. Okay. So for our mod A, mod B, we can turn those off. Don't need those. We also don't need filter B. However, we do need to plug in our first oscillator to be routed into shaper A, as it is there, and our oscillator B to be clicking this button to route to filter B. What this allows us to do is that even though it's going through filter B, it will still be modulated by the shaper. So I'm going to turn that on. I'm going to turn off, I'll just leave it as is. For the saturation on sine, I'm going to turn that amount to 127. Okay, so now that we have a lot of the major parameters out of the way, let's get into our oscillators. So for oscillator A, I decided to choose FX flies. Turn the motion down to -64. And turn it to index, let's see, what index number do I have this? I have this at 105, so let's turn ours to 105 as well. Or 106, however close you can get it. We'll take it down an octave, and that will do it for that synth. For our second oscillator, make sure to turn it on. I'm going to choose from FX pink noise. I'm going to take the motion all the way down, and I'm going to turn up the shift to 24. Now, if we have listen, we should have something similar. Okay, so that's right in the ballpark area. So after this, I'm going to right click on my synth and go to RV7000 to create it. I want to take my dry wet to 22 and my decay to 40. Now what this allows us to do is widen our synth a bit without using the spread. And I'll demonstrate that right now. See, it's kind of a widening effect. Anyways, after this, I'm going to create a line 6 bass amp found in Studio Effects. just going to turn on compressor. That's all we need to do for that. After this, I'm going to go to Creative Effects and choose my screen for distortion. Now for the distortion, I'm actually going to take the damage control to 40, just so that way it's not that intense. I'm also going to change the type. Instead of overdrive, we're going to change it to warp. I'm going to turn P1 and P2 all the way to 127. I'm going to turn my body on, and I'm going to take my resonance to 85, my scale to 18, and my auto to full. I'm also going to change it to type B. Now this is where the flanging effect happens. That happens because of the body, and I'll demonstrate that now. On and off. So as you can tell, it kind of has a widening open mouth type of feel. After this, just to tidy things up, I'm going to go to Studio Effects, create a Line 6 bass amp to turn on the compressor. After this, we go to Studio Effects and we choose our M-Class equalizer. I'm going to turn on low cut for 30 Hz. That means anything beyond 30 Hz, like let's say you have a signal that goes to 25 Hz, it will cut that signal off. So anything above 30 Hz will go through, but anything below 30 Hz will not go through. Anyways, for parameter 1 and parameter 2 and high shelf, make sure to turn those on. For parameter 1, I'm going to take it all the way down to 126.2 Hz. And I'm going to choose my gain to negative 18.3 and my Q all the way up. For parameter 2, I'm going to take this to 2.354. Put my gain all the way down and my Q all the way up. For a high shelf, I'm going to take that down to 3 kHz, my gain to 2.9 decibels, and my Q to 2. After this, I'm going to create my M-Class maximizer, take off limiter, turn and release to auto, and turn on my soft clip, and for the amount, turn that to 127. After this, I'm going to create a Line 6 bass amp, just turn it on, and there you guys have it, your very own flanged Myrobyte synth. So there you guys have it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll see you guys for a next video for another synth. Don't mind the beeping, that happens every day. My mom likes to burn the food we eat. Anyways, have a great day.